He's the son of an American legend, but just how good can Giovanni Reyna's career be? FIFA have given him a Future Stars card already. Will he earn that icon card in the future? They love to dish him out, but in this series we're going to use Football Manager to simulate his career and find out a definitive answer as to how good Gio Reyna can be. Here he is then, Giovanni Reyna, one of the youngest and the most highly touted players of the series so far. If you're enjoying the series so far, make sure to hit that subscribe button if you're new here, get down in the comments, let us know who you want to see next, smash the like button if you're enjoying it, and let's get right into the episode. So, as I say, 17 years old, very, very young. He's played 15 games for Borussia Dortmund at the age of 17, so he is different level for this kind of age. Looking at his attributes, you can see that it is reflected in his quality here. Very, very well-rounded attacking player. Can drop all the way back to sort of centre mid if needed. Going to be a very, very good player. At the age of 17, he has so much potential. He hasn't played a first team game for America yet. 8 under 20 caps, so it's going to be interesting to see how his international career goes. In terms of playing for Dortmund, like I say, 15 games so far, he has the chance to really bed himself into a top level European team from a young age. He could theoretically stay here for his whole career and win trophies on a big scale. So it's going to be very interesting to see how he gets on. In terms of value, only valued about £5 million at the moment. Be interesting to see how he gets on in that term. But let's jump 5 years into the future and see just how Gio Reyna gets on in the early part of his career. 5 years into the future, and I just can't get my head around it. This guy's still only 22 years old. He has got so long left in this career. It is ridiculous. And as you can see, he is an unbelievable player. He's played 57 times for America with 17 goals for him. Top work on an international level there. And as you can see, he's made 133 appearances for Borussia Dortmund already in the league, just in the league. Steady seasons these. 5 goals, 6 assists, 4-2, 5-6, 3-3 and 4-4. Very, very steady. Doesn't drop below that 7 average rating as well, which is sort of the benchmark level to be at. He's, as you can see, he's scoring goals in cup competitions, continental. A very, very well-rounded player. Scoring goals, assists as well. What more can you ask from him, really? I'm not surprised he's still at Borussia Dortmund. He's valued at 53 million. Probably worth more than that, realistically. But why would he leave? Borussia Dortmund are a top club, assuming they're winning some league titles. Let's go and see how they're getting on. In terms of their squad, nothing really stands out. A couple of wonder kids signed for them. Nothing major. Xerxes has gone from Bayern Munich to Borussia Dortmund, turning the tables a little bit on the big boys. I didn't mean to go records. Let's go competitions. So they've won the Bundesliga once, runners up and a few third place finishes. So not brilliant, but not awful. They've won the German Cup once, runners up once as well. A couple of Super Cup runners up. There's not as much silverware there as you'd probably like to see. Nothing in Europe either, which is disappointing for them. They really should be doing better than that. And I feel like Reyna is going to want to start winning some trophies or he's going to move on. A lot of games for not a lot of silverware so far. Don't get me wrong, he's an unbelievable player. But he's just not quite there yet, is he? America won the Gold Cup in 2021, so he's getting silverware on the national stage. He won the North American Nations League as well. So he's won a couple of competitions on the national stage. Nothing crazy though, just sort of ticking along. You really, for a player like him, you want to see a bit more for him. Not from him, he's doing really well, but for him, a few more trophies. The positive for him is he is only 22, he's got plenty of time to build. You're looking at possibly another 13, 14 years of a career here. So let's jump forward another 5 to the age of 27 and see just how he's getting on. Here we are in June 2030 with Gio Reyna, and he's still at Dortmund. We won't know whether that's good or bad until we've looked at whether or not they've actually won some things now. But on the face of it, his stats they concern me. 21 appearances, 2 goals, 4 assists, so not too bad. 15 games, 6 games, 30 and 31 in the last 2 years. He's had 2 very steady years there. 8 goals, 4 goals, plenty of assists. But that 6 concerns me. He must have had a big injury. He had a hip injury in 2028 that put him out for 2 months. But look at this list. Look at this list of injuries. 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 3 weeks, 3 weeks, 5 days. It's non-stop. It is non-stop. Let's look at his attributes now. Yeah, they just haven't pushed on, have they? He's 27 years old. The injury problems are killing this lad. He's played 236 games, 39 goals for Borussia Dortmund. It's not bad, but it's not as good as he could be. Oh, that's so disappointing. The injuries are hurting so bad. He looks like he's asking to leave. He wants a new contract. Fair enough, so we might see Reyna somewhere different in a few years. Internationally, 109 games, 31 goals. Have they won anything? Copa America runner-up in 2028, so that's not awful. Runners-up in the Gold Cup a couple of times since we last saw. Another American Nations League. It's not bad. It's not bad, but it's not amazing. As a player, I just can't get past those injuries. They're killing him. He's a very good player for America, don't get me wrong. And he's done all right for Dortmund. But have Dortmund been winning anything? That is another question we have to ask as well. They have won the Bundesliga. They've won it twice. 4 runners-up places as well. So they have improved in those terms. But it's still not quite good enough, I don't think. Haven't won another cup since. Haven't won in Europe, have they? No European trophies either. So, I don't know. This one's a tricky one. He's only 27 years old. He's got a decent amount of time left to persuade us that he deserves that icon. But we're going to jump forward another 5 years, see how he's getting on. Age 32 at that point. So he's still got time. This lad's so young. But we'll see how he's getting on then. Here we are then, June 35, with Gio Reyna. And he has had that move. He's left Borussia Dortmund. He's gone to Manchester United in 2033 for £29 million. Now, his finish to Dortmund was pretty steady. 6.9, 6.9, 7.0. His last season there was his best season. A very good season. 8 goals, 11 assists, all competitions. And then he's gone to Man United. Fair play to him. Looking at his attributes, age 32. He's a very good player still. He's got years left in the game yet. 32 years old, he's 165 games for the United States. Surely that puts him up here as the most capped player. No, Weston McKennie's still most capped. Interesting. Either way, he's played a lot of international football, 54 goals. Let's have a look at his milestones, see if he's won anything. North American Gold Cup with USA. He's won that twice. Nothing more with Dortmund. Dortmund really sloppy. United, he's won the Premier League twice. There we go. Getting the winners' trophies he needs. 2 Premier League wins, 2 FA Cup wins, a Carabao Cup win. They did the treble this year. Very good. Finally getting some trophies for him. Still a very good player. Still a lot of years left. I mean, what more is there to say? He's doing well. He's got the move that he wanted. Let's move forward to the end of his career and see how he is getting on in the last few years. Here we are then, Gio Reyna, age 36, the year is 2039, and this guy can still play. The physicals aren't quite there, but technically and mentally he can still seriously play. When we left him last time, he was with Manchester United. He has now finished his career with Dynamo Kiev. He does retire soon, we have holidayed forward just to make sure, but as you can see, the international career is a joke. 210 caps and 63 goals for America for Gio Reyna. He only retired from international football last season. What a player for America. We'll have a look at the international stuff in a minute, but let's take a look at his club career stats. As we know, he was with Man United in 2035. He then left and went to Fulham for £7.5 million. He had one full season there where he played a lot of games, 28 games, but no real return, to be honest. Couple of poor seasons with Fulham, only 7 games in the second season, and he ended up leaving on a free to go to Dynamo Kiev in 2037-38, where he had two pretty solid seasons, to be honest. 20 games, 8 goals, 1 assist, 7.09 average rating, and then a second season, 7 goals, 4 assists. Both good returns for a midfield player, an attacking midfield player with those returns. You've got to be happy, to be honest. He's done all right to finish. Whether or not he's managed to pick up any more trophies, I'm sceptical, having played with Fulham and Kiev. We'll go and have a look. So, he won the Gold Cup with USA before he left for Fulham. And then he suffered relegation from the Under-23s League, relegation from the Premier Division with Fulham, got promoted back with the Under-23s, and won another Gold Cup. So he has actually picked up a trophy there to finish his career, another international trophy. A disappointing end in terms of domestic silverware, but to be expected. As you get older, you can't play at that top level anymore. Looking at his career initially, though, I can't help but think that he is nailed on for an icon card. There is silverware throughout his career, international silverware, North American Gold Cups, helping America win trophies. Did he finish with records for America? He didn't. The most capped player is Yunus Musa with 212, another wonder kid who seems to have most of the records, to be honest. Him and Weston McKennie. They've done a job there. So Reyna finishes with no records for America, but with 210 caps, you can't knock it. It's a hell of an international career, and this guy nailed on, gets an icon card for me, and it's going to be a top level one of the very best ones. He won trophies with Dortmund, over 300 games with Borussia Dortmund. What a career this young lad's had. Get down in the comment section below. Let me know, what do you think about Gio Reyna? Did he live up to his potential? Has he slightly missed? Would he still get that icon card? I mean, just for the United States career alone, he gets it as far as I'm concerned. International football is so important. He won trophies with them. He played loads of games for them. Goals, you name it, he's done it. This guy is top quality. So that is the end of Gio Reyna's career. Who do you want to see next up in the series? Get down there, let me know below, and then I will be back next time.